31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Earlier today when I was going live in the 6 o'clock show, I remember stepping out of my car to stand behind the camera, and it was so humid. I felt so sticky. Is it going to keep being like that for the next few days?
No, we're going to see some improvement as far as that goes. Lower humidity, lower temperatures, feeling much more like fall.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, and a great weekend coming up as well, so we have lots of positives to talk about. Let's talk about what's going to bring the changes. That's the blue line with the triangles. You know what that is. That's cold front. And this one does have some cool air behind it. You can see some of the current numbers ahead of the front on the warm side. Places like Dallas, over towards Shreveport, running near 80. But back behind the front, Oklahoma City, 64. Kansas City, sitting there in the 50s. This front is going to move into North Alabama tomorrow. We've already got a north wind out ahead of it, but the legit drier and cooler air will be coming in behind the front, beginning to trickle in later in the day tomorrow. And we'll start to feel the impacts of that first thing Thursday morning, when we will start you off in the 50s. Your daytime highs also going down. 80s the average number. Thursday, Friday, maybe only in the mid-70s before getting back to around 80 over the weekend. And again, we're going to drop the humidity. So, Georgia, this part of the forecast is for you. Now, tomorrow, still a bit on the muggy side, but by Thursday, we're into the comfortable range, and that's where we're going to stay through the weekend and on into early next week. That drier air and the cooler air combined will give us some very comfortable mornings. And if you're wanting it to really feel like fall, get up early on Saturday. 52 degrees, that'll be the coolest we have seen so far this fall season, and it's entirely possible there will be some parts of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee that will wake up to temperatures in the upper 40s first thing Saturday morning. So we've got a nice stretch of some cool mornings ahead starting late this week and continuing into the weekend. Now, can we keep it going next week? Unfortunately, the answer is no. As we look at the temperature outlook from the 13th through the 17th, right now, the trend is going to be warmer than average. So after that pullback in the temperatures over the weekend, we are going to see the numbers go back up again, at least briefly, by the middle of next week. All right, let's change gears, talk rainfall. We had some of that earlier. Right now, though, limited on the wet weather. A couple showers hanging on into Cobb County, but those will be coming to an end. So overnight tonight, relatively dry. Now, we are going to see a lot of cloud cover out there. Some of this will be some low cloudiness. It's entirely possible there could be a little mist or drizzle, even some patches of fog that develop any areas where we pick up a spot of clear sky, but no significant rain early in the day. We take you towards the lunch hour tomorrow, thinning the clouds a bit, so there will be some brighter skies coming in for your Wednesday afternoon. We take you into your Thursday. There's still some cloud cover that will be hanging on, but not really expecting much, if any, rainfall as a result of that. What we will enjoy are the cooler temperatures and the beginning of a drop-off in the humidity that will take us on into the weekend. Changing gears, talking tropics, got a new name system out there earlier today. This is Jerry, but like the previous systems that we've had out here into the Atlantic, this one looks destined to stay out to sea. It may get close to some of the islands here that make up the eastern Caribbean as a hurricane by Thursday, but then it takes that curve to the north, which means this will be no threat to the east coast of the U.S. They may eventually see some waves that come out of it, but as far as the actual track of this system, well off the east coast. So once again, dodging another tropical system there in the Atlantic. In the Bay of Campeche, a little bit of disturbed weather, but chances that that develops into anything right now look to be pretty low. For us tonight, we drop back mid-upper 60s. Tomorrow, we'll still make it into the 70s to near 80 into the afternoon. Early day cloud cover, a few breaks in the clouds, and some peaks of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. That should be just enough to push us into the upper 70s to around 80 for those daytime highs. Here's your Way 31 storm tracker. 10 days, still some cloud cover Thursday. Maybe only a sprinkle, though, out of it. We're dry completely by Friday. Weekend looks outstanding with those cool mornings and pleasantly warm afternoons around the 80-degree mark. And again, next week, we do warm back up, at least through midweek, back into maybe the mid-80s for your highs, and an otherwise quiet forecast looks like throughout most of next week.
Hey, we got to get that out there and enjoy these weekends before November, December hits.
That's right.
I'm not going to leave the house.
At least now, yeah, it's cooling off, but comfortable. You want to get outside. We know eventually we'll want to stay indoors.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the chill.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thank you. Rock the South.